We really thank you for being here on this special day. My name is Dick Clark. I'm the CEO of the Portland Clinic, and having you here makes this day that much more special. As you can see, as true Oregonians, we prepared for the rain, and that's why we have sun, but so be it. Today we stand in the parking lot of a former Portland iconic restaurant. In the summer of 2018, a new landmark will open its doors. On behalf of my 620 team members at the Portland Clinic, I'm really pleased to introduce to you a new concept of health and wellness to serve this community. At this new center, Portlanders of all ages will have easy access to personal, affordable, quality medical care. They'll be able to learn how to prepare nutritional and affordable meals for their families and buy local, natural food products to take home. And the next generation of student caregivers will be immersed in this center and observing and participating so that they will be able to serve future generations of people in Portland. Since 1921, the Portland Clinic has been committed to serving this community. Because the Portland Clinic is locally owned, our service area has expanded as Portland has grown. Many of us at the Portland Clinic have special connections to the east side of Portland. In fact, I grew up just a few miles away from here in North Portland and went to high school nearby, and my wife and I now live in Southeast Portland. You see, at the Portland Clinic, relationships really do matter. We look forward to getting involved in the Hollywood and Rose City neighborhood groups and serving this area's needs for many years to come. We are really grateful for our local partners that are joining us in this journey. You'll be hearing from Pacific Foods, Concordia University, and Venerable Properties about their investment in the center as partners with us. Moments like this only happen occasionally. So at the risk of sounding like an Academy Awards program, I'd like to introduce some of the key team members that are making this project into reality. Our attorney, Jim Dunn of the Barnett firm, is with us this morning. Our real estate advisor, Dave Squire of Newmark, Grubb, Knight and Frank. Our developer and owner of this building, Craig Kelly of Venerable Properties. Our business advisor, Mike Larson of the Mike Larson Company. And last, but certainly not least, Julie Zeller. Julie is a Portland Clinic branch manager, and she will be leading this project. And she received a very special hat today that she'll have to show you later on. She deserves all the recognition. I'd also like to thank the Portland Clinic's Executive Board. There are 5 members of the Executive Board, and they represent the 43 physicians who own the Portland Clinic. These are your neighbors and local residents. Some of them are with us today. Dr. Chris Heehan, he's our board chair. Dr. Laura Bitts, Dr. Robert Sandmeyer, Dr. Gary Kim, and Dr. Jay Shaw. Any business making this size of an investment requires a really solid relationship with the city government. The city of Portland provides the environment for things like this to happen. I'd like to welcome Commissioner Dan Saltzman, who, as you know, is a great supporter of healthy families and children. Thank you, Dan.
Thank you, Dick. Well, standing on the site of the former Rhinelander restaurant, I guess it kind of rings true that the only thing they say is constant is change. And that seems especially true in Portland these days. As we see our skyline change, we see our neighborhoods blossom with new housing, with new retail, and lots of people coming to Portland these days. And our goal is to make sure that we keep Portland livable. We try to keep what it is those of us who grew up here like about it. And also make sure that we are a prosperous city and one that takes care of its residents. And I think we're standing here at a project that really epitomizes all of the above. So I'm very pleased to be here today to help celebrate this opening of an innovative new partnership and new concept health clinic. This clinic will be an important asset for our community by providing improved access to information and health care, and the addition of nutrition services and access to low-cost nutritious foods is extremely important to our entire community, but especially to our children and families. And I think it's so great that residents or patients can come here and not only have their immediate healthcare needs dealt with by the Portland Clinic, but as with having Pacific Foods and Concordia University nursing students here, can go well beyond that into the whole realm of wellness. How do you not just treat the symptoms, but start eating right and doing things that are going to, in the long term, keep you healthy and keep you well. So it is a partnership like this that truly adds to the tapestry that is Portland. And I congratulate you on making this project a reality. So thank you very much.
Now we welcome Chuck Agert, Pacific Foods, who is a great friend of the community and is a visionary, and we are so pleased to be partnering with him on this project. Chuck?
I'm one of the founders of Pacific Foods, and hopefully you've eaten our product. If not, you can try them with the coffee bar here. We're an Oregon company that's located in Tualatin. And once our original involvement with this was through Concordia University, where we have been, both our Pacific Foods and our family has been helping with food access for children for the last 4 years. And at Concordia and Fabian School, which many of you that are familiar with the southeast or the northeast side of Portland, is one of the lowest income schools in Portland, if not the lowest. And for the last 4 years, we've been providing food boxes to the children for any time over 3 days. So they get 9 meals over 3 days. And what we've learned from that is that food access and available nutrition is something that should be available for everyone. It shouldn't be just for the people that can afford it. And through the experience at Fabian, and any of you that had the opportunity to go over and see the new Portland Public School that's there, the combination of the Concordia teaching education wing of the school and the school itself. And we will open in August a store within the school to be available for the kids that go to Fabian and the students at Concordia. And it's the original design for this concept. And the store here, which we're calling Basics, is going to be about 7,000 feet. It will have 1,000 feet that is dedicated to providing nutritional counseling whenever the store is open. It's going to have about a cooking demonstration kitchen as well as a classroom that will also be, our intent is to run classes on nutrition, neonatal care, and other things whenever the store is open. And then it will have a store component, which is just basic good nutrition. And we're thrilled to be partnering with the Portland Clinic. We've known Dick for a long time, and when we started talking about this whole concept of how do we reach as many people as we can with basic good nutrition, that we were thrilled to be involved with this and look forward to opening the store, hopefully next July, since they're so far along.
Exactly.
So thank you.
Chuck, you're truly one of the great citizens of this community, so we also look forward to a long partnership. Another great partner is Concordia University. I really want to pay special credit to our friend Kevin Matheny. He's a visionary as well. We started talking about this about a year and a half ago, and it led to today. Representing Concordia today is Sarah Schweitzer, who's going to explain Concordia University's role in making all of this happen too. Please welcome Sarah.
Hi everyone. I know, I'm so short. So Concordia University really is proud to be the education partner in what is a powerful new model of healthcare that really is aimed at improving the health and well-being of an entire community. As we have evolved in our healthcare, what we've grown to recognize is only about 20% of a person's health is what happens in that doctor's office. The vast majority of a person's health really is based on those behavioral choices and what we call the social determinants of health. And that's why projects like this are so important and why we have to reimagine how we do healthcare in this country, because it really is about population health. It's about a community's access to healthy and affordable nutritious foods. It's about access to safe outdoor spaces, education, health education. It's about exercise and knowing how to exercise, and really about those social supports. And those are those important drivers of population health. And so as the education partner, we really, as a university, our focus is on educating 21st century urban educators and healthcare workers who are going to go out and transform communities. And that's really what this project is about transforming a community. So for us, a 21st century urban educator, healthcare worker, that means they come out culturally responsive and they come out knowing how to engage within a community. And so for me, I am really excited to partner our social work program, our nursing program, our exercise sports science program, and our healthcare administration program, so we can move beyond medicine alone, beyond food alone, and really move to a holistic model of wellness. We're talking about health promotion, fitness testing, nutrition education, and how our Concordia students are learning side by side with this community. So I really want to thank Dick and Chuck for being the visionaries that they are and thinking outside of that box, and Portland Clinic for looking to be the future of healthcare. And together we can create community level change to improve the health in Northeast Portland. These collaborative partnerships, they really are the future to improving health for all Americans. By engaging within a community, we are going to change lives. And I'm really looking forward to the grand opening next year.
Thank you very much, Sarah. And we're looking forward to a long partnership with Concordia and the good work that you're doing in North Portland. Last but not least is a person that is really a visionary in Portland. His projects are scattered across the landscape, the White Stag Building, Washington High School, and many others. And that is Craig Kelly, who is president of Venerable Properties. He's the developer of the project, and we really couldn't have a better partner than my friend Craig Kelly.
Good morning, everyone. My name again is Craig Kelly, and I'm the owner of Venerable Development and this property. It's really gratifying to be part of this project with users that make such a positive difference in the community. Venerable gets involved in buildings that stand the test of time. Projects my grandchildren can be proud to say I was involved with when I'm not around. White Stag Block, Washington High School, Stumptown Coffee headquarters. These are a couple of our projects, to name a few, that we've developed. In addition to those who've already spoken, many others have helped me make this vision a reality. Stephen Elbeck and Ben Rippey from Sarah Architects are designing this magnificent building. Chris McGee, August Acedo, and Bob Schomer of Schomer Construction are going to build a building that's going to stand the test of time. John Little of Washington Federal and Casey Davidson of HFF helped me finance this thing, which...
It's working out.
We'll see. My project manager, Jessica Ingeman of Venerable Development, who is my left and right arm in my professional life. And last but not least, my dear wife, Vicki, who for 24 years, hard to believe, has tolerated all my trials and tribulations for projects like this, amongst my many other idiosyncrasies. I'm really proud of the local economic impact this $15.5 million project has, with over 100 jobs being directly impacted by the design and construction of this building. It will be a 2-story steel and masonry construction with 45 parking spaces associated with it. It will have 15-foot ceilings on the first floor and 12-foot ceilings on the second floor, with very large windows to bring in ample daylight. It will accommodate stormwater on site, be energy efficient, and meet all current ADA and seismic standards. Behind me, you can see a mock-up of where we're headed and kind of testing different types of window systems and things like that. 70 to 80 jobs will work out of this property when she's online. Annually, thousands of people will come through the property for high-quality health care, nutrition education, and high-quality foods, which will include my personal favorite, a meat market with a real butcher. Chuck, I'm the first to order the Christmas 2018 prime rib. Mark it down. I really look forward to the community visiting this property in the not-too-distant future, and I thank you all for coming to celebrate this special day.
You know, Craig speaks with heart and emotion about this project, and that's what all these partners are about, is the commitment that we have to make this project a landmark to serve Portlanders for a long, long time. I would like to welcome Commissioner Saltzman, Sarah, Craig, and Chuck, and Dr. Hean, our board chair, up, and we're going to each take and unveil what the project is going to look like at its conclusion. So if my colleagues could join me up here. So if there's a drum roll, we'll do this simultaneously. Thank you, Danny. Yeah. Well, every good building requires an excellent builder, and I would like to introduce Bob Schomer, and Bob has a special presentation to make. Bob is president of Schomer and Sons, and is absolutely, you know, I apologize we had to shut down his project for one day. We said we wouldn't hold that against him, and he said that's okay, they'll catch up tomorrow. Bob?
So a few minutes ago, Dick said in conclusion, and I'm the after conclusion. Yes. Just very quickly, Schomer & Sons in 2017 enters its 80th year in business in Portland, based in Northeast Portland. I personally live in Northeast Portland. Some of our employees on this project live in Northeast Portland. So we're very, very pleased and honored to be part of this project and looking forward to it. It takes a large team to make a project like this happen, and we're just honored to be part of it. So what's a groundbreaking without a takeaway? You know, so we thought of a little takeaway that we wanted to give to our important partners. So Craig and Dick and Chuck, would you mind coming up to the front for just a second? So this is a groundbreaking, and
Another invoice.
we need a takeaway. So we have a groundbreaking shovel that each of you can take back to the office and put on your desk. Inscribed is the date, and of course the logos of your respective companies, and Sarah Architects, who we appreciate being in partnership on this project too. So Craig, thanks for including us. We really appreciate it.
Well,
And
you always say I'm full of it, so it's pretty appropriate.
So, Dick, I thought this is the most appropriate time. My personal physician is located at the downtown clinic, and I'm putting my request now that he be transferred here.
We'll take care of it.
This is the most important thing I do have to say, Chuck. So I grew up about 2 blocks from here, and actually standing on the site, you can see the house I grew up in. And over the years, I was able to consume quite a bit of schnitzel, a few gallons of fondue, and many a beer. So if we're going to replace the beloved Rhinelander, I know Basics can do it.
That concludes our program, and I just personally want to thank all of you as friends of these respective organizations for being out here today. We'll invite you to come back in June of 2018 to cut the ribbon for our new center, to visit Basics, and to meet some Concordia students. Please enjoy the refreshments. Some of us are going to go over and move a little bit of dirt with either these shovels or some golden shovels. And we have tours of the site. Just because we're very safety conscious, we don't want anyone to go to our urgent care today. There are some hard hats, and there are going to be some Schomer and Son representatives right over there where it says hard hat area if you'd like to walk around. We also have a camera that's doing time-lapse photography over the course of the next year, and you could log on and see what was happening. Yesterday I was sent a link, and in about 90 seconds or 2 minutes I saw the concrete pour that took place, and it was pretty cool seeing all those little Ross Island trucks move in and out of here so quickly and get concrete pour done in about 90 seconds. So there's a lot of ways that you can track this project, and we will welcome you back for the groundbreaking. Thanks once again for being here.
Good job.